So first of all, we'll talk about stem cell differentiation from from bone marrow. So the origin of all immune cells is from bone marrow, نخاع العظم. Uh, Actually, after the bone marrows will secrete what is called hematopoietic stem cell. Hematopoietic stem cell, which include myeloid progenitor cell and also lymphoid progenitor cell. This is very important. Myeloid progenitor cell include different type of cell, which include um, eosinophils and also include megakaryocyte. Megakaryocyte include platelets, or it will lead to platelet secretion. And also the myeloid progenitor cell include erythrocyte, which is also called as RBCs, red blood cells, خلايا الدم الحمراء, and also monocytes. Monocyte, it will differentiate into macrophage or dendritic cell. And this is very important, and we will start focusing on this type of cell, monocyte, and then it will lead to or differentiate into either macrophage or dendritic cell, depending on the site of body, depending on the molecules that are secreted. Also include neutrophils. So all of these cells considered myeloid progenitor cell. And we have also another type of or derivative of hematopoietic stem cell, which is called lymphoid progenitor cell, include B cell and T cell, and also natural killer cells. Natural killer cells. The antibody will lead to secretion of plasma cells. And actually, these immune cells involved in two different types of immunity, which is called innate or natural immunity, or acquired, which we'll talk more about it after taking the anatomy of the different cells. Okay. The immune cells possess membrane receptor for different molecules, aiding in cellular function such as homing, activation, and target cell destruction. Okay, so here I just add details about homing because uh, activation is clear, target cell destruction is clear. What about homing? Example of homing, like if T cell express receptor like CCR7, it's not important to memorize this term, but the idea, the concept. After this secretion of this molecule, it will go to the lymph nodes. So it's like a direction, okay, or a map. Neutrophils detect inflammatory chemokines or chemokines, and it will lead to move to the infection site. And another important example about cancer, natural killer cell, which is involved in the innate immunity, or cytotoxic T cell, which is involved in the uh, active immunity, home to tumor or virus. So it will go to tumor or virus infected tissue. So homing means targeted migration of immune cells to specific tissue guided by receptors and the signaling molecules. Finally, subsets within these immune cells type exhibit distinct cytokine profiles and surface markers, and this will contribute to the complexity and specificity of the immune response. So first of all, we will go in details about the monocytes and macrophage. Well, there is a link between monocytes and macrophage, as we see in the figure here. From hematopoietic stem cell, there is a myeloid progenitor, then monocyte, and the monocyte it has short half-life because it will differentiate into either macrophage or dendritic cell, depending on the site and depending in the on the chemicals secreted or secreted chemicals.